Well, hi, this is Pete King, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful shores of Perdido Key, and I have a Perdido Perspective for you. You know, as a realtor, I get a lot of questions from my sellers, and of course, the first one is always, how much can I sell my property for? But almost as important in their minds is the second question, when should I sell my property? And so in the midst of winter now, as we are here in Perdido Key, it's a beautiful sunny day, a little chilly, but a lot of folks are asking that question, should I sell in the winter or should I sell in the spring? And like all great questions, the answer is, it depends. As always, spring does have a market surge. There's no doubt about it. In our area, because we have condos, there is the thought that the rental season is just about upon us. And so people tend to think springtime might be the best time to get the best money for your condominium, particularly if it is an investment vehicle. For home sellers, the thought is, well, the moving season's about to begin. People are thinking about school coming out and the weather getting better and all those things that might have to do with families moving. And so spring seems to be maybe the best time to sell. But there are a lot of other things that we need to think about. For instance, there's less competition in the winter. If you have a really fine property that you put on the market in the winter, far less competition out there, far less other properties that will compete against your price and against your property. So that's one of the major points to consider. The other thing is there are serious buyers for 365 days a year. There are a certain segment of our population that is a serious buyer, wants to buy today, whether it's December 31st or July 4th. And so that's another consideration, is to look after those serious buyers with lower competition. Any good agent is ready in any market and should know the specifics of the market. So again, let's talk about the Perdido Key area. In Perdido Key, there are military orders about to be let because we live right outside of Naval Air Station Pensacola. So for home sellers, there's going to be a big turnover of folks, and therefore people start looking in the winter when they get those orders, knowing they're coming to Pensacola. The other thing that happens, to me anyway, and to most realtors, is we have a lot of investors. The first quarter is a good time for them to reevaluate their portfolios. They have their taxes behind them, they have their investments ahead of them, and they start looking in the first quarter. So January, February, March might be a great place to start looking for that investment property. And then lastly, winter is a good time because there is a lower number of transactions going on. Transactions go quicker. You have more efficiency in the market because the assessors, the lenders, the bankers, the appraisers, the inspectors, they all have less work so they can get to your property quicker, and therefore their transactions are a lot faster in the winter. So here's the question for 2018. Do I sell now or do I wait? Well, one concept that we have to consider is that interest rates are starting to go up, meaning mortgage rates will start to climb this year. We have a new tax bill. There's good and bad with that. The mortgage interest cap, meaning the amount you can deduct for your mortgage, has been backed off a little bit. However, there's a tremendous wealth effect. A tremendous feel of the economy is booming. Now is the time that I probably can get out there and buy myself a new house or buy myself a place on the beach. So in 2018, winter, spring, summer, fall, we think it's all going to be good in 2018. So call me if I can answer any question.